Boom, hard in. Hey everyone. Sorry, it just turned out to be me. Lexi could not make it. Babysitter troubles, you know how it is. Happens to all of us. Well, I should make sure my work computer is kind of out of the distance there. No one needs to see that. And yeah, welcome to Gotham City tonight. I just wanted to talk Gotham. Or talk Gotham. Well, I do want to talk Gotham, but I do want to talk some comics. I do. I guess we'll bring up more Snyder Justice League news, but I don't really think it was news. But I guess maybe now it's just a more official. Let's get me some music. Not that one. There we go. It's just me. Well, folks, thank you all for being here, spending your Tuesday evening here, or Wednesday. I don't know what day it is because it was a long weekend on the weekend too. So today is my work Tuesday. Yeah. Hang on, let me get collected. I kind of just finished work and it's been absolute chaos. So let me just recollect here for a second. Want to talk comics. Want to talk about the passing of Keith Giffen, which all kind of came out today. He did so in such a glorious fashion that only Keith Giffen could do it. I could only hope that whatever I post will be as amazing, like for my last words to the public, as it could possibly be. Amazing. Great guy. And yeah, like I said, we'll talk about some Snyder stuff. So before we get rocking and rolling, I'm going to say hello to the chat and see how everyone's doing on this quiet Wednesday with no wrestling. Hope everyone enjoyed the Tuesday Night Wars. Shiny Plastic People is probably sitting there going, can't talk wrestling. Sure we can. How did you guys feel about the shows yesterday? I caught up eventually. There was a lot of wrestling yesterday, and it was all amazing. God, it rules to be a wrestling fan right now, I'm not going to lie. All right, let's say hello to everybody. We got Dorlaxian here. We got Yades Toys. Again, follow this man on Instagram. Amazing stuff. Super much fun. All right. Shiny Plastic People. There he is. And did I hear the pitch about Connor Kent come out as trans and transition to a woman? No. Sure. I'm down. I've seen some cross plays of Connor Kent. They're all hot. So I'm all for it. All right. Derek Hoover. He's here. We got his podcast is here as well. Yesterday's podcast. Oh, yeah. Speaking of like podcast, YouTube shows, go check out Shiny Plastic People as well. Great stuff, man. Because he talks about the DC toys from McFarlane that I don't. So if you need that coverage, if you need that in your life, that's your man. 100%. Thanos Copter is here. Thank you for being here. Toy Geekasaurus. Awesome. And I do hope everyone is doing well. And I hope you are doing well, Toy Geekasaurus. All right. Matt Bush is here. Right? You never got notification. Well, then hit that bell, that notification button. That way you know exactly when I'm going to jump on live. We got Chad Stewart, Dartherian is here. Brandon 3G, Nolan Cougar, McGillicuddy. I love saying that name so much. Stanley is here. We've got Medos 23. We need to know more about random food and snack preferences. Do you? Like, you know, it's all good. Yes, Keith Giffen. He passed away. It's like such a, like, I don't know. I'm so, like, it sucks, but man, just wait till I show you his post. I did save it. It is really, really good. Hang on. Derek Hoover. Dole, you gonna go to your cyber? Yeah, I didn't go. I already went. Went to Cybertronic Spree. It was amazing. It was so much fun. All right. Silver K, Kayla Silver. Please go check out her channel as well. GTFO. Super fun. So go check that out. AJ Quick of Ghostbusters fans fame and fortune. Live from the compound as we speak. I'm curious. AJ, it's October. Shouldn't you be making patches and stuff for like people for their Halloween How are they going to build their proton pack time if you're not sending them your shit? And Flash739 is here as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here and hanging out. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Keith Giffen for a second. Hang on. Boom. Window pop. All right. So we found out today that Keith Giffen passed away. We all know Keith Giffen as the artist of like Justice League International. He's very, very famous for his team photos, his expressions he puts on his characters, all that kind of cool stuff. He is 100% that guy, right? So I want to talk about him for just a hot minute because he's not the, how to put it, because his artwork is beautiful, his writing is funny, and they put him on like the main, like one of the main titles for DC, which is great. And hang on, let's pull up his artwork first. Okay. Hang on. So we've got this infamous panel here. This is the famous one, the one where Batman punches Guy Gardner in the face, right? Yes. So Tony Johnson's here. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Ambush Bug, amazing, right? The guy has worked his work on Lobo, and he's the co-creator of Rocket Raccoon, right? Like this guy, he's done a lot for us, right? Like he's right. Legion of Superheroes, right? That's another one that's so good. That Substitute Legion of Superheroes, just to be clear, good stuff. But this is one of the most infamous panels in all of Justice League. And it's probably one of the more popular panels, straight up out of it's super, the bonk, the fist, and Guy Gardner going back. Everybody knows, if you've been reading comics for a while, if you collected Wizard magazine, this panel was printed a lot as well as one of those like OMG moments ever in Justice League, in DC, in comics, right? Batman just knocks him out one punch, and it leaves the rest of the team just baffled. And this is so good. And this is so... Oh, but it's Kevin Maguire. Sorry, that is Kevin Maguire. I get it. God damn it. I always got those two mixed up all the time. But I do got some Keith Giffen, though. Right? Hang on. But that is a famous panel. I do want to make that very, very clear. We've got... Hang on. No, that was Keith Giffen. What am I talking about? Kevin Maguire was writing it, though. Hang on. We've got... Hang on. And I want to show off his team pictures as well. His team pictures are unlike any other. This is one of his more recent ones, showing off once again the fact the guy never lost it. This guy has never lost his touch. This is just a spin off his Justice League cover. I was so busy today, I had no time to unpack it because I've got a lot of this Justice League run, if not all of it. I don't have it on trade, which is why I've kept all those single issues. I want to get in to it. Yeah, I know. I get that mixed up all the time. I don't know why I do that. Even when I typed it in today, I was like, nothing. Even Google didn't correct me because I wanted to double check and make sure. Right? But this is his work, and this is amazing. And these are the, if someone said, hey, these are the versions of toys that you want, boom, this is it. These are the versions of like superpowers I want to see. It's just so good. He draws, hands down, the best faces, the best expressions at all, right? Is that Geffen's art? Why is it not? God damn it. I'm having a bad day today. I really am. Right? But again, hang on. I am going to find some of his stuff. Because every time I type it up, I'm getting all this other stuff. And I'm having the roughest of days. Let's see if I can find it. Give me 2 seconds. You know what? I'm not even embarrassed because I've just had the rough day. Right? It's still that one that comes up when I type in Justice League. There we go. Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All good. Window. Poof. Right? And that's probably someone else too doing his work. But it goes to show too, this is what everybody wants their work to look like his work, right? Like it's so good. Right? That there. This is the one that I have signed by him. Right? I've got a bunch of his stuff. Because he would always come out to... He was a regular guest at Emerald City Comic Con. Right? There's Lobo. Right? Alan Grant's passed away too since then. Right? Like it's bonkers to me. But he had a part in all of this. Hang on. Right? There we go. There's someone else too that did a really good Lobo, but it's just he's so good. Look at that, Keith and Alan Grant. Right, this is. Oh, I swear that's the guy that did something else. Right, that looks like a Sam Keith cover. Right? Hang on. I think I have this one nearby. Because I was just reading Lobo not too long ago. I was pulled out the old ones, and I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh. Give me one. Oh, look at that. I got a whole pile of Alpha Flight right by me. All right. Let's do that. All right. Let's crack it open. Because I knew I had it. That's not his cover, by the way. Hang on, let's go. There we go. Right, fun, ultra-violent stuff. That's what I was trying to find this whole time. I keep looking up Kevin McGuire every freaking time. Right, but it's awesome. I think he did the Trench for Image Comics in the 90s. God, is that right? Someone will know in the chat. Image Comics. Does anyone remember that comic, The Trench? Trencher? That's it. Dorlaxian. Thank you. Was that him? I can't remember. It's been so long. But I honestly can't remember. just Trencher. But I'm certain that was him. That's it. That's the name I was looking for the covers. Simon Bisley. Right? Bisley? You know me. I can't pronounce a damn name if it meant the life of me. Does the artwork flash? Does the art look weird? Then yes, it does. Hang on. I'm trying to actually Google it. All right. Okay. I love how it's like on this website called Gone and Forgotten. Because I almost completely forgot about it. I think this was actually my introduction to Keith. Was this. Right? Like it's weird. And I think this was my introduction to him. It is so good. This is the stuff. But anyways, I want to show you his last tweet. Or his last post. I don't know if you know if it might have been Twitter. Anyways, it did make me laugh. I was having, it was rough news getting this today. It's like I said, today's been a rough day. But this was his last post. I told them I was sick. Anything not to go to San Diego Comic-Con. Thanks. Keith Giffen, 1952 to 2023. Dude got the last laugh. And man, oh man, that is a classic last post. If I knew I was going to go and I could plan something out like this, God, this is so good. Right? The dude's so good. So funny. Anyone, yeah, let's soak it in. So I'll just go read his comics. Go find him online. Go find him in your pile. All that stuff. So good. I don't know, like it'd be hard to translate his work specifically into toys, but I think someone's going to try to make some merch off this for sure. Now they are. It's so good. All right. Rest in peace, Keith Giffen. Sorry for fucking around and keep posting the wrong goddamn artist because I'm goddamn delirious today. All right. Let's talk about some comics, because or unless you want to talk about I'll talk about the quick, brief variety news of the Snyderverse Justice League cast. They're never coming back. That's it. It's now official. None of them. No Cavill, no Godot, no Momoa. Well, Momoa apparently is coming back as a different character. All that stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. No one will ever know. We'll find out. I guess no one will ever know. We'll find out. We'll find out at some point. But it's all good. But yeah, so this is what I picked up to read. I did pick this up, I feel like, forever ago when I was trying to wait for Lexi to come back, and then she was supposed to come back, and I don't have a show. So I picked up Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. I did pick up Dawn of DC, Batman and Robin, and I did pick up Dawn of DC, Wonder Woman by Tom King, who is like one of my favorite writers. He's so good. I don't know if anyone's picked up Wonder Woman. I am going to get into a few spoilers here. If you are into current social politics, this is very heavy-handed in that. I do feel like Tom King here is exercising some privilege for sure. Because I think if a woman wrote this about the idea of politicians saying that Amazonians are in America and they're here to kill the men. I think if a woman wrote that, I think there would be some absolute backlash on the internet. If so, Tom King's writing it. And that's exactly what's kind of happening. That's what this is about. And America decides it's going to start hunting down and, getting rid of the Amazonians that are living in the States. And some of them are just living their lives just normally, right? Just living their life. They're not superheroes or nothing, but they're all registered as immigrants from Themyscira. And so the country is now taking it into their own hands to deport them all. If they don't deport, kill them on sight. And so it happens, that now Wonder Woman is one of the most wanted women or just like one of the most wanted people in America. And that's kind of where that's what we're getting introduced to here. That's what this first issue is. So I'm super, super, super curious on where it's going to go. I actually really love this concept. I am not afraid for my comics to get a little political. And I actually quite enjoy it when they do get a little political, right? Like, I think it's really, 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 really cool. And I think it's nice. Because it does feel real in that sense. So, but if you're not into politics in your comics, or like social politics in your comics, I don't know what you're reading. Let me know, because all of them dabble in that in some respect. But this is great. Artwork is beautiful. Hang on, let me crack open a page. It is beautiful. I don't know how to pronounce this artist's name either. I probably would have said it's Clayman if I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, it's King Kong. Not in this necessarily. Yeah, it's Daniel Samphir. I don't know how to pronounce anything, but it is amazing stuff. It's beautiful. Like I said, it's Tom King. I'm a big fan of Tom King, so there's going to be some bias there. So I think it's absolutely awesome to read. And again, he gets teamed up with some of the best artists in the industry. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And it's super cool. So again, if you're a trade waiter, get the trade when it comes out. If you're not a trade waiter, buy it now. If you're into digital, you can also buy it now. It's all fully available for you and anyone else that you want to play with. God, I wish I had somebody to bounce this off with, because man, oh man. Yeah, I actually really, really enjoyed this. I'm hoping other people do too. So that is part of my recommended reading for this week, right? So everyone, be sure to check it out. And then hang on. Before I get into that, let me talk to the chat for a bit. Let me talk to the chat. Hey, first off, yeah, so I'm going to talk to the chat. Sorry, I'm really out of it today. You can tell I'm just like tired and just, whew. Is anyone reading Wonder Woman? Did anyone pick it up? Did anyone pick up any Dawn of DC books? Is anyone even reading comics? Is people just taking a break? I am super, super curious. All that kind of stuff. I want to know. Right? So, hang on. Case Toys. It's like hearing people complain Star Trek is too woke, and I'm like, were you watching? Yeah. Oh, dude, don't even get me started on that, right? Looks cool. Sounds interesting. It is. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work, right? Jarlaxi and Bart Sears has drawn tons of porn. I just wanted to bring this up because I thought it was a really funny comment. He did a lot of Omaha the Cat Dancer back in the day. Funny. That's I remember that Comic Scene magazine that got me into comics. There was a small article on Omaha the Cat Dancer. That's the first and last I've seen of it. I don't think I've ever thought about it since. Like, oh gosh, that comic. I wonder how long that comic went for. Just trying to find some. I know it's an adult comic, and I'm pretty sure it's like furries because she's a cat, right? I'm pretty sure. Flash739, I just traded so many of my old comics from my childhood. I honestly don't miss them. Trades exist for a reason. I did the same thing. 9 long boxes I took out. Majority of my stuff is just trades. I think I got 6 short boxes left, and I think out of those 6, I think 3 of them are just comics that I'll just never get rid of for whatever reason. Randall Guzik, Giffen was the writer and breakdown artist. Well, I'm not sure which, but he did a lot of that regardless. Derek Hoover told you need a nappy nap. I do. Today was hard. That's okay. Watch, because I know it's going to happen. I'll be done this, and then poof, I'll like totally wake up. Katie's Toys. Been reading more DC than usual lately. The Poison Ivy book is super fun. I'm definitely going to pick that. I'm trade waiting on that. But that looks fun. I know all the covers have been absolutely stunning, which is part of the reason why I'm waiting for the trade, is because it's going to have all the covers in the book. And I want to see them, and I want to own them, and I want to look at them and stare at them. Dartharian read the Superior Spider-Man special. Well, that's ballsy. Oh man, we should talk about that. I'm gonna end with Spider-Man tonight. I know we're a DC Gotham podcast, but I need to talk about Spider-Man at the end. Spider-Man. Someone wrote a letter to Marvel, and they published it in the latest Spider-Man, where they were like, yo, you ever going to put Mary Jane and Spider-Man and Peter Parker back together again? And it was like, the dude spoke my feelings. He was like, well, we'll see. It could borderline use some sad comment music for sure. Dorlaxian, in the vein of heavy metal, honestly, I have a collection edition I got 25 years ago. That's awesome. Johnny Cock, what's up, Dole? Just finished dinner, about to drive home. I will log back on then. All right. I will be nice. You be nice too. All right. Kevin's here. Hey, Kevin. Midwest Figs. Hey, thanks for being here, Midwest Figs. Picked up Dawn of DC Penguin today, but haven't had a chance to read it yet. Oh, yeah. It is Wednesday. It is New Comic Day. I know DC does Tuesdays, but still Wednesdays. I don't care what anyone says. Randall, Spider-Man 35 Blue Chunks. Okay, that's really funny. It's so bad. DC has been really good. Have you ever read Danger Street by Tom King? Green Lantern as great Teen Titans was great. Okay, Danger Street. I think I remember seeing him post about Danger Street. I think I completely kind of forgot about it. I need to go in with the list again to find trades, because I find that I get to the comic shop and then I forget what I went there to look for. So I actually need to do what I do with toys when it's just like, what am I looking for? I need to start making an Excel sheet, because it used to be so easy when I was working right across the street from the comic store, because I could just be a Wednesday warrior and I could just be like, yoink, yoink, yoink. And then now it's like, it can be like 2 weeks before I get to the comic shop and I forgot what came out. Right? It just happens. Thanos Copter. I've been out of the loop on comics. I check it on X-Men every so often. I read Berserk, but haven't read anything else in a while. What else did I just buy? I think I just bought the X-Men annual, because I wanted to see where X-Men was at, because I feel like I've disconnected from it somewhat, just because so much has come out and I've just been like, whoa, where am I? What's happening? And usually I use annuals as a stepping on point of like, where are we at? And they're all fighting Avengers again. So don't know. Bacon McShig, definitely curious about that Raphael Grandpa Batman. Is that how you say his name? Hang on, let's talk about that now. That's a great segue. Let's talk about it. So this comic is amazing. It's a Black Label, so it's going to be a little more adult, but it's not so much like adult in like, there's some violence in it, of course, right? It's Batman after all, and it's a Black Label Batman. But the art is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. It's a very serious book, but it's absolutely beautiful. I still am like a little weird about talking about spoilers on this book yet so far, because I still want people to kind of like to get it, to go buy it and just check it out. Because it's just, he's so good. Raphael's like, he just draws some of the best Batman stuff. He did a Batgirl comic. It was Golden Child, Batman Golden Child. Also another awesome book, totally beautiful. This definitely to me has, like, I could see the people over at Warner Brothers looking at this book and being like, hey, we could put Pattinson in this costume. We should make the costume like that, and then we'll just put Pattinson in it. So I could totally see that happening. Very cool. I really want toys of this, to be honest. And just more, like, yeah, just more stuff and more styles. Right? I guess I could probably give Marvel Legends a little bit of shit for that too. But Marvel Legends has a style. So it's like the Marvel Legends style, if that makes sense. Unless they're doing animated. Then for whatever reason, they get to do the animated versions for like What If and Spider-Verse. Cool Batmobile. Again, this is also going under my recommended reading. It's creepy. It's dark. It's a really fun read. I actually don't even know how many issues this is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a maxi series or what. But regardless, I'm going to wait until the trade comes out. And I'm hoping there's like, you know how they do like the extras in the hardcovers, or sometimes even in the trades, and they'll be like, yo, check this out. Here's the designs, the sketches that I've all done. This is amazing. So this is Gargoyle of Gotham, Batman. I just had to double check because I was about to call it Gotham's Gargoyle. Gargoyle of Gotham, Batman, Black Series label. Check it out. Like your comic shops should have them. I know my comic shop ordered a ton of them. Right? So that's definitely under my recommended reading. Or I'll just keep going down the chat here. And then I'll get into Batman and Robin. I haven't been able to read anything new, but I'm going to start rebuilding my Wade Flash Volume 2 run. Great run, by the way. Great run. Had the whole thing, had to sell it, need it. Did Mike Waringo work on those? I feel like he did. The late Mike Waringo. Derek Hoover again. I also need to find at least the second volume of Sex. Stumbled into the first trade. It's interesting. I need closure. That's happened. That's happened to me too. Dralaxian. Adult as you see Batman's dingus. No, you don't see his dingus in this one. There's no more. I don't think they're ever going to do that again. Even though I have that book, I bought it not knowing, and I didn't even notice it the first time. It was like one of the most craziest things ever. Gatie's Toys. I remember the late. Jeez, it is late. It is late in Dolan. I remember the time. Why do you guys have to make the name so hard? Remijo blocked me for asking about Batman's ween. Oh, right. What? Hey, man, he put it there. Why would he block you? Flash 739. What's everyone's thoughts on getting a comic CGC graded? I own a nice copy of Amazing 300. I am debating about doing it. I think it's dumb. I think grading comics is stupid. This is me personally. I think the same thing about grading cards, grading toys. People are grading video games. People are grading VHS. I don't understand it. Like, that's cool. You've got a super minty comic. Now never enjoy it, for it's forever trapped inside this plastic case. And I hope you enjoy spending hundreds of dollars getting it put into this plastic case. And here's hoping that you get hundreds of dollars for it in the future, because it's super minty and in a plastic case. I don't like it. It's not for me. I hate these guys that hover around me while I get books signed, then asking me if I want it graded. Like, no, I do not. Do not hover around me. I understand that the book that I have is probably super valuable. I just got it signed by Chris Claremont and Mark Silvestri. Leave me alone. I am not for it. Randall, Batman City of Madness came out this week too. Ooh, yes. I need to check that out. I definitely need to check that out. Justin Mohan didn't like this at all. Gotham of Gargoyle was not very interesting. Oh, maybe I just got lost in the art. I thought it was kind of cool. I like the new villain, right? I don't know. I liked it. Relaxian, Tom Segura blocked me yesterday for calling him a douche. I called him Tom. Wait, for calling a douche. Yeah, I called him Tom and Segura, and he got whiny. Feels good. What? What happened? All right. Okay. Justin Bohan, Gotham of Gargoyle had amazing art, and that's it. I very well could have got lost in the art. I don't know. I'm not. Sometimes I'm just not a picky eater either. Sometimes I'm just like, this is great. And it's true. Gay says comic creators don't mess around. A lot of them don't. They just like, what? Click, block, you're done. They just don't have time. Right? B-Man93 made it live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to hang out. Just a Mohan, it's awesome that we're talking about comics. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying talking about comics, because I love it, even though every time I go live, I can't remember anyone's name. I can't pronounce anyone's name. I can't even get the art right half the time, it seems like tonight. But it is what it is. Such is life. Right? It's all good. It's all good. Hang on, what do we got here? Delaxi, I'm a huge fan of Richard Corbin. So flopping wing doesn't bother me none. I still don't get the whole thing. It was just like that people went not nuts for it. Dartharian, truthfully, the only DC I've been reading is Batman Beyond and White Knight stuff. Oh, so God, what's his name? Sean Gordon Murphy? I hope that's right. I hope that's right, not just the name of RoboCop. I would love to see something. I do love his art. I love it. White Knight, to me, I was like, this is great as a one shot. Then they just started doing the what I now refer to it more as the TMNT Ronin thing, where it was like, hey, we actually sold something. Let's pump it out. And that's kind of what they've been doing, right? Bacon McShig, preach. Grading is the dumbest. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Dartharian, right? I buy to read. Same here. I don't even like really care if something becomes valuable. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I'm just gonna end up passing it down to somebody or keeping it to read or whatever. I've never collected comics for value, and sometimes it happens and things do become valuable by fluke or by chance, or you just like. It's always funny when people try to control the system when it comes to the value of comics. And a lot of the time that doesn't work out, or if it starts to work out, it definitely does not last. If you go back and see how Wizard used to control the market, all those comics that they would call, this is the number one book. You need to buy this number one book. Guys, you can find Dark Child number one now in a 25-cent bin. Brand new, minty clean, right? Just how it goes, right? Verse 23, I'm an open comic book reader. I'm open about it too. Dorlaxian, I bought every Image number one back in the day. They're barely worth what I paid for them back then now. It's true. It's fun to go back and read stuff like Cyberforce and Wildcats and, of course, Spawn. Savage Dragon. Oh, I'm just listing things again. All those books, they're super fun to go back and read. I get nostalgic for that stuff. Plus, the art's pretty damn good. Can't deny it. It's too bad those books only came out like 3 times a year. Flash 739, thanks for that. I appreciate the answer. Yeah, no problem. But again, you do you. If you want to get your stuff graded, go for it. I ain't gonna yuck your yum. Derek Hoover, Jesus, they're grading VHS now. They are. I feel the whole GCG game is a damn game. I think it's a fraud. I think it's carny bullshit. And the fact that you just said Vulture's Hoover around when you know you get things solidifies that. Yeah, it's just, it is bonkers to me. Right? I guess I'll talk. Right? Because he's an asshole. His whole I hate the poor. Is that it? Does he actually hate the poors, or is that a gimmick? I might be thinking of MJF. Gatey's Toys. We talk about comics, but what about cereal mascot toys? Let's get some superhero cereal back on the market. I think we just had Flash cereal and Batman cereal. I don't know if the States had it, but up in Canada here last year, we had like Wonder Woman oatmeal and all that kind of stuff. Johnny Cock, all good. What I miss? Oh, we're just talking comics. Talking comics, my friend. What are you reading right now, Johnny? Are you reading anything? You might be. You draw a lot. Everyone go check out Johnny Cock's Instagram. It's amazing. Country Boy 9, thank you for being here. Sorry, not really comic book related, but do you plan on backing Shartimus Prime's Street Humans Kickstarter? I'm intrigued by it. I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to notice it. But now that you have brought it up, I will go check it out. I'll be honest, I've heard people, what was it? I think I heard Geek Dad Life mention it. I don't even think Craig and Jake know about it either, to be honest, because I remember hearing about it. I never checked it out. That was me hearing about it on Sunday. And then I just never checked it out and kind of forgot about it. But now that you reminded me, I am going to check it out. It's got nothing to do. It's got, like, I've got, right? I'm just busy. But I will definitely go check it out. A lot of the time now, I don't hear about the toy news until like Craig tells me about it. That's how it's gonna go. Flash 739, comics are the original NFTs in crypto. I disagree with that. You can actually hold a comic book. Johnny Cox, Cyberforce Wildcats are such bad reads as a grown-up. They are. Still look great though. They are awful reads. They're awful reads. Speaking of awful reads, I'm on the hunt to find the trade paperback of Rob Liefeld's Heroes Reborn, Avengers, and Captain America. I remember when they first came out. I don't know, man. I just want to reread them. That's my own pain I'm giving myself. Derek Hoover, I loved Wizard for what it was, but yeah, Seamus and the Price Guide is peak 90s collector's boom. eBay is great in that it's an equalizer. Something is only worth what someone will pay. Sales 101, baby. Justin Bohan, Green Lantern 4 cover B is pretty awesome. Cover A is good also. I also went with cover A and cover B on hold because I might go back and get it. Justin, get the trade. You'll get both covers. But that's how you want to collect? Do it. It's been so long since I've read Green Lantern. I should go back and read some Green Lantern. Dartharian Flash was Cinnamon Captain Crunch Lightning Bolts. Yes. Correct. Because there was the Supergirl cereal as well. Good times. I like that. You're right. Flash 739 Flash cereal. Does it drug you and wake up in Ezra's farmhouse? Ezra's done too. Not coming back. Who saw that coming? Everybody. Dorlaxian didn't a sealed NES Super Mario Brothers sell for $2 million recently? Holy hell! You could get a sealed one for $1 like 20 years ago. I hope not. Right? I hope not. Derek Hoover. Oh yes, this pours jokes and bits. Sorry, every time I hear that, I think of MJF. Every time. Giddy's Toys. Dull beef with Shardamus confirmed. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I have beef with Shardamus. I'll check out his Street Humans. I'll check them out. I will definitely check them out. Johnny Cock. Sadly, once I earned my living from art, I stopped reading comics. I just buy art books. Dude, I love art books. Makes me a bit sad though that I can't walk into a comic shop and see who most the cover artists are at a glance. Dude, I'm actually kind of in the same boat. Like, because it's been for the past year. Actually, I would probably, for the past year. Since I started work on Spider-Verse, my life has gotten so much, not, to make it clear, when I started working on Across the Spider-Verse, the one that just came out, work has been so insanely busy that, there are weeks I don't even check to see what's coming out because I know I'm not going to get to the store in time. And there are so many new artists that have cropped up in the past year that I'm totally behind. So behind to the point where I'm not even sure if I should be having. Well, I question the reason why I have a comic book podcast to begin with, but a lot of this is also toys and movies and everything else because I'm really, really so behind. Flash 739. The NFT comment was regards to the Spider Puma Wizard. Oh, that makes sense. And yeah, you are absolutely correct. Bacon McShig. Speaking of comic gimmicks, holograms are awesome. I agree. I will die on that hill. I will die there with you. Where's my damn hologram resurgence? Yeah, where is that? Somebody? Anybody? Help me out. And help out Bacon McShig. We both need our holograms back. 100%. What is happening? All right, Dorlaxian. I always wished I could draw. I have zero ability. Same here, buddy. Yeah, I grew up adoring people like Boris Vallejo, Frank Frazetta, Paul Bode. Why is everyone's name so hard to pronounce? And Richard Corbett. Good call. I know all those are. Fuck, that's a great list. Flash 739. So many holograms in the 90s. Love that stuff. I was all for that. And the foil covers. I'm in. Okay, hang on. Where's our hologram variant action figures? No, where's our secret wave 3 of Visionaries? That's what I want. But anyways, hang on. So many holograms, 90s stuff. Foil covers. Okay. There was a gimmick. I think this would have been, folks, help me out, 2016, 2015, 2016. DC was doing blind bag variant covers. And sometimes you got the sketch art. Sometimes you got you just got the pencils. Sometimes you got the ink. Sometimes you got the colored version. Sometimes you got they would just do these and then that was for Harley Quinn. And then for all of they did a whole DC run of you get a blind bag, but you don't know which variant cover you're getting. Right? So it was actually different artists, but you weren't sure which one you were going to get. And then sometimes they would mix it up too again, where it would just be the pencils. So it was come in a black bag, boom, crack them open. You didn't know you were going to get the Babs Tarr variant. Were you going to get J. Scott Campbell? I fell for that trap so hard, and it was so much fun. I loved it. When I got the Harley Quinn, went and got the blind bag, and I got the Bruce Timm cover. Whoa! Right? It was so good. So good. Hang on. Derek Hoover, Visionaries fucked us on holograms. Yes, they did. Flash 739, I still have my original Marvel cards and X-Men. Those really trigger the time machine for me. I am back home and hanging with my friend. Yeah, dude, I got the holograms too. I don't think I have all of them, but I definitely have some of them. Right? Justin Mohan, are you ready for Cosmic Detective by Jeff Lemire? Yes, I am. Fuck, we should look that up for folks who do not know. And if you do not know, why don't you know? just looks so cool to me. Hang on. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Sometimes this is life. Jeff Lemire. Ba-bum-bum. Cosmic Detective. I don't know, man. I just saw the art and I was like, I am in. I am 100% in. I love Jeff Lemire, by the way. Great, great stuff. Sorry, that's it. That's all I want to show you. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Justin, Robin Toys will do a third wave of Visionaries. That's it. No one else is doing them. Robin Toys will. He's our backup. He is our absolute backup. Kayla, oh fuck, I'm a sucker for blind bags and boxes. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Right? Drolaxian, right? Joe Jusko. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Signed several of them for me 25 years ago. Never going to get rid of those. Art Adams signed a few of my Marvel Series 2 cards. And Jim Lee signed a couple of my X-Men cards, including my Nightcrawler card for the Danger Room set. So now I've got my favorite character signed for that beautiful, beautiful connecting card series. Loved it. Gaze Toys sidetracked, but is Todd at New York City Comic Con this weekend, finally seeing more superpowers. Now, I don't know for sure. I don't know if Todd's there. I have been tipped off that I think there might be a reveal this weekend of stuff. We'll see. I can't, that may or may not happen. I know someone else who's revealing something else that's different this weekend. But I know Gady's Toys follows the exact same person, so you'll know too. So it's all good. We're gonna be living our life pretty high here pretty soon, Andrew. It's gonna be pretty freaking sweet. All right, Justin, what are you looking forward to for New York City Comic Con? Again, I'm so disconnected. I actually don't even know what's happening. What is happening at New York City Comic Con? Does anyone know if there's any crazy panels and stuff? I kind of forgot it was this weekend. That came up so fast. Oh, Todd McFarlane is there. He is there. He's listed under as a guest for art, for the artists. I'm on guests. Everything's just loading. Hang on. Sorry, I am looking. God, can I filter this so that it's just... Hang on. Oh my gosh, this page doesn't end. All right. Viewing all. Do we want to... Let's go. Boom. Comic guests. Let's take a look. Anything I'm looking forward to? I'm trying to think of who's here, or who the guests are, and what might get announced. Right? Oh, there's my friend Adam Hughes. Remember, if you are a male, be sure to bring a woman with you if you want to talk to Adam Hughes. Don't forget that. Right? I think, Alex Sinclair, he's a nice guy. Right? I'm just trying to see who's here. Oh, there's Art Adams. Again, great guy. Benjamin Percy, I like him too. Dave Meltzer, Bob Hall. Oh, Brianna Garcia is awesome. Brian Hitch. Also, Brian Hitch, super nice guy. watch, I'm going to say all these guys are nice guys, and someone in the chat's going to be like, that guy's an asshole. Kat Staggs is great. Charles Soule's great. Chip Zdarsky is amazing. I love that man. Chris Claremont. Again, I've had nothing but good experience with Chris Claremont, though he's got some ego. Hang on. I'll leave it on. There's my boy, Clay Man. I gave him a shout out earlier. I'll leave it there for a second. Keep talking to the chat. If there's so many Chase duplicate variations with the same art, the new Marvel trading cards, I'd probably be collecting those again. If Johnny, I'm 100% with you on this. Trading cards to me has gotten so like they're dumb, they're lame, they're boring, and I find that like even when I see like Craig do his openings, like he would do cardio episodes where he would open like the Star Wars trading cards, and then they would be like, oh, this one's more rare because it's got a purple border, even though he already got the same card in like an orange border. And I was like, these are just pretentious doubles. Like, what are you doing? Why are cards doing this, and why are people falling for it? Like, it's the same piece of cardboard. Just because the border is purple, you're gonna pay more for it? Don't be dumb. That's my There you go. That's my advice, everyone. Don't be dumb. Don't buy pretentious doubles. Just finish the set and be done with it. Be done with it. Bacon McShake, for some reason, I have a ton of DC Bloodlines trading cards back in the day. That sounds awesome, though. Very random. I was reading the event. I wasn't reading the event or anything. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you don't need to. Right? No, Todd is not going to be. Are you sure? I am certain. Dan Slott. Oh, Dan Slott's going to be in Vancouver. He's going to be up our way next month. David Nakayama. We all know David Mack. God, man. I am certain. Man, this list. People really show up for New York City Comic Con. I think I'm going to just have to go next year. Live my life. Oh, Jim Lee. Sorry. We're getting there. Oh my God. Kidding me? I'm going to serve. He's so good. Okay. Focus, Dole. Focus. Mitch Garrett's. Great guy. Oh, look at that. There's Raphael himself. Could have got it signed. But nope. I said I'm not going to go. Rob Liefeld. Ryan Stegman. Let's see here. Okay. What? I'm like trying to... Where am I? Sozo. She's awesome. She's super cool. Stanley Ranger. Come on, man. Oh, I'm starting to get FOMO. Whose idea was this? Who brought up New York City Comic Con? Teenie Howard. She's so cool. Tom King. Oh, man. Oh, maybe you're right. I swear I just read that. Todd McFarlane is going to be there. Cancelled. Interesting. Regardless, that is wild. All right. Yes, cover artist Todd McFarlane. I was just on that. Hang on. I'm going to do... Hang on. Oh, they got a bunch of people that work for Todd McFarlane. That's why he keeps showing up under New York City Comic Con. So no, you are correct. You are correct. Craze Colonel, I salute you. Thank you. Oh, his son is getting married. Well, that's nice. Right? That's really nice. Okay. All right. Well, that's where he'll be. So I don't expect they might do some sort of toy announcement, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's McFarlane. They're going to make some sort of announcement in New York City Comic Con or not. Correct. Yeah, that's what I think too. Johnny Cockdole's looking forward to good times and good health during New York City Comic Con in Vancouver. Yes, correct. That's what I'm looking for. Johnny Cock, how often do you dust your display shelves? So, unfortunately it's like once a month, but it's like once a month, kind of like per section. So I'll do like these two on like a weekend, and it actually goes a lot faster than it looks. This is why you'll see stuff like always kind of move around and shift around. That means I dusted. And then same with then the other two shelves, those get dusted the next weekend. So I kind of do alternate, and then I do the ones my Batman animated series section. Then I do that the following week, and then I get one weekend of the month where I don't do any dusting. So it's kind of nice. But that's how often it goes. But it's like it gets dusty quick. Right? Yesterday's podcast. Wait, is that a real thing regarding Adam Hughes shit? Yes, it is a real thing. It happened to me. Absolutely. Dorlaxian. I met Art Adams 20 years ago. Nice guy. I met Neil a few years back, and he was an utter dick. Oh, man. Yes, Liefeld will be there. He was on that list. I've met him. Super nice guy. And he's like, it's funny. I've seen the shit that he posts on Twitter, which has me just sometimes rolling my eyes. Because we don't always agree on things in life. But man, you can talk comics with that guy, whether you agree or not, and he'll just like, he's good. I mean, he's good with people. Can't deny that. Gatey's Toys, I see Super 7 is at New York City Comic Con, and I'm like, look, unveil the Gem and the Holograms Ultimates or we riot. Yeah, I would. What's taking them so long for that too? I'm surprised they haven't. Dorlaxian. So basically every single comic book artist and writer is going to be there. Pretty close. Pretty damn close. Oh shit, we're already over an hour. Let's do these last few. Also who wants to break the news to Dole regarding Visionaries Wave 2? That didn't happen in that damn place. Oh, it's Wave 2 where it didn't happen. Let alone towards Galadriel. I remember looking at those, and for some reason in my head, I thought that was Wave 3. That's been so long since I looked at those. Like, it's been so long. Chad Stewart, Ryan, how long does it usually take to get a package from Craig? If you're sending something to Craig to go to me, it could take anything to 2 weeks to 4 months. Just a heads up. Right? And now that I'm leaving next week, whatever he's sending me, I told him it's going to have to wait until November at this point. That's Craig, right? Gatey's Visionaries Wave 2 so white. Dude, Wave 1 so white. Just Visionaries so white. Derek Hoover, so frosty white. Yeah, it's absolutely true. All right, I was going to quickly give this one a quick shout out as well. I don't know how I feel about this book, but the art's beautiful. Maybe I'll wait till Lexi. I can talk to Lexi about it. I really don't know. I'm okay with Josh Williamson as a writer, but he's always, I don't know. I don't hate his stuff, but I'm definitely divided on how I feel about it. And this is all right. Like, I mean, he gave Robin like a really cool, like, car and stuff. They really made Batman and Robin super chummy. So it kind of feels more like I'm reading, I don't know. It's like he's acting like Damian, but when Batman and Robin start doing their thing as Batman and Robin, it feels like I'm reading Dick Grayson. Does that make sense? So that's kind of where this is at. However, the art's gorgeous. I'm probably going to pick up the trade just to see where this goes, and then we'll see. But I'm going to say for right now, this one, Dawn of DC, Batman and Robin, might not be on. I wouldn't say if you're going to go to the comic book store for the first time and grab something, I'd probably say grab Wonder Woman. But if you want a Batman comic to read that's kind of for all ages, a lot of more fun, then I recommend Dawn of DC, Batman, and Robin. All right. I know I barely didn't get into this, but it's been an hour. Thank you for bearing with me through this episode. I know it's been I've been super tired. My energy's not as high. And I've totally fucked up the whole memorial thing at the beginning. But I mean, such is life. That's how I do things all the time in my regular life too. It's not just anything, right? It's me. I'm used to it. So it's all good. I fuck up all the time. Chad Stewart, no offense to Jacob, but it's time to change to Happy Birthday, Ryan. So remember that you finally get your package. Well, no, you can't just take away Jacob's birthday. That's I can't. I wouldn't have it in me to take that away from Jacob Walsh. Right? My birthday will come up soon enough. Flash 739, the Baltimore Comic Con is one of the best comic book focused cons I've been to. Limited celebrities, mostly writers and artists in the industry. Got Stanley's signatures years ago there. That's something good to know. The Portland Rose City Comic Con as well is also really good for having a lot of artists and writers. And seeing as there's so many writers on the Pacific Northwest, you get some big deals showing up. Johnny Cock, I wish Batman 66 toys were done like superpowers or reaction figures, just with accessories. Oh, don't even get me started. I would love that too. Bacon, I was never a Liefeld fan. I get that. I hear that. Yeah. And I always give him props for awesome comics. Same here. Absolutely. Always the wackiest that Liefeld landed, and Alan Moore for his little imprint. He did awesome comics. And I think I might have mentioned this a long time ago on this show. If Liefeld's got an eye, let's put it this way. Liefeld he recently even posted about how he claims that his Wolverine is better than Jim Lee's. And the only reason why a lot of us think that Jim Lee's is better is because we have nostalgia goggles on, and that Jim Lee's is at par with him. Not the other way around. I do not agree with that at all. And but Awesome Comics, he discovered so much talent through Awesome Comics that it's amazing, and I love it. I loved it. Gadies, right? They briefly dabbled in reaction, but then not. That was Funko that did that. But if they were smart, they would go hard. Integrity's line lasted for years. They made a fistful of money. Agreed, right? Relaxing, especially considered what a salty bastard Moore's. Oh man, Alan Moore. Relaxing. Jim Lee's Wolverine has feet at least. That's true, right? Derek Hoover, dude, those Integrity gem figures, Lord. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Hasbro doing Marvel Legends-esque gem line. Yeah, why not, right? All of that. All right. We've trickled over an hour. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with me. Thank you for everyone that decided to spend their Tuesday evening hanging out with me and just me on this day, just to kind of talk some comics, talk a little bit of movie news and stuff, talk a little bit of toys, but mostly talk comics. I'm going to get into that Spider-Man comic when I get back. So depending on Lexi is up to it or not, there might not be an episode for 3 weeks because I will be out of town, and I just happen to be landing. I fly out Wednesday, gone Wednesday, fly back Wednesday kind of thing. So it's is what it is. That's my fault for timing it wrong. I should have been flying out from Thursday to Thursday, I guess, but I chose Wednesday. Flights were the cheapest. Just how it goes sometimes. But so if you don't see Lexi in the next 3 weeks, then you know what? The show will be back in the first week of November, and look forward to talking to you all then, because I'm sure there's going to be lots and lots of news to catch up with all of you. So with that said, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to take a breather, relax, and go to bed. That's going to be my night. So thank you everyone for being here again. And good night.